Why Blake Shelton is picky about when he performs at a festival. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. As the 2025 CMA Fest begins, Blake Shelton gave a recent interview that covered his history with the festival and his one big performance preference. While Blake got the 9:10 p.m. slot on Saturday, June 7th, the country singer actually has a strong preference for performing much earlier in the evening. When they asked if I would do it this year, I said, yes, I'll do it. But listen, I've learned. Now, I want to go on early, he said in an interview with Kelly Bannon. I will open. Put me on early. I don't want to be the guy at midnight. Blake's reasoning is super considerate of his fans. These people have been out there since 10 a.m., standing in fan club party lines, he continued. Whatever the earliest you can put me on, I am proud to go on first. And they go, well, we want to wait until it's dark. And I go, first, dark performance is me and I'm gonna sing and I'm leaving. Sign up for Parade's daily newsletter to get the latest pop culture news and celebrity interviews delivered right to your inbox. Fans in the comments of the clip on Instagram laud Blake for being so real and relatable. The country singer also reminisced about working at CMA Fest, then known as Fanfare, back when he worked at American Songwriter magazine. I'd get a press pass and work the booth, he said, so I would just wander around in there. Of course, I had my cowboy hat on and my mullet. People thought I was an artist, so I'd sign stuff and be like, oh yeah, I got a record coming out. Blake Shelton has never been the kind of country star to follow the crowd blindly. He has built his career on gut instinct, deep connection to his roots, and a sharp understanding of what matters most to him both as an artist and as a person. That approach extends not just to the music he makes, but to the decisions he makes about when and where he performs, especially when it comes to music festivals. Over the years, fans have noticed that Shelton is selective about which festivals he participates in, and even more so about the timing of those performances. While some artists seem to be on the road non-stop, hitting every major festival, coast to coast, Shelton has taken a more measured approach. This decision is not random, nor is it about being difficult or exclusive. Instead, it reflects his personal priorities, evolving career goals, and a deeper philosophy about how he wants to engage with fans. For Shelton, festivals are not just gigs on a schedule. They are commitments of time, energy, and presence. And for someone who has spent decades navigating the fast-paced world of music, television, and public life, it has become increasingly important for him to protect those things. His pickiness is in many ways an act of preservation, not just of his well-being, but also of the quality of his performances. Those close to the singer say one major factor is balance. Shelton has always held a deep love for his home life, especially since marrying pop icon Gwen Stefani and becoming more rooted in family activities on their Oklahoma ranch. As his personal life has grown richer, so has his desire to be present for it. He reportedly turns down offers that might disrupt key times with family or interfere with traditions that matter to him. He values moments that are unhurried, whether they involve gardening, helping with chores, or simply sitting on the porch watching the sun go down. Shelton himself has spoken about this in past interviews, often citing how the pace of touring used to be overwhelming and how he has since learned to say no when necessary. He no longer feels pressured to take every opportunity that comes his way. Instead, he looks for the ones that feel right, that align with where he is emotionally, creatively, and spiritually. Another key element is creative alignment. Shelton is known for having a strong sense of who he is musically, and he wants any live performance to reflect that. He chooses festivals that cater to his kind of audience, ones that appreciate storytelling, authenticity, and the mix of humor and heart that defines his brand of country music. He is not chasing trends, nor is he trying to reinvent himself to fit into formats that do not resonate with him. When he does perform at festivals, it is usually because the event offers the right kind of energy and connection. Shelton values crowds that come for the music, not just the spectacle. He appreciates events where fans are genuinely engaged, rather than simply showing up because it is the place to be on a summer weekend. This level of engagement allows him to give a more honest and fulfilling performance, which in turn deepens the bond between artist and audience. Festival organizers often say Shelton is deeply involved in planning. When he does say yes, he wants to know who else is performing, what kind of production is involved, and how the event is organized. From start to finish, he does not leave these details to chance, because he understands that his name carries weight and that fans expect a certain standard from a Blake Shelton show. This level of care may come off as pickiness, but those who work with him say it is simply professionalism paired with passion. His selectiveness also ties into his reputation for being one of the most down-to-earth stars in the business. Shelton may be a household name with a long list of accolades, but he has never lost touch with the kind of man he was growing up in small-town Oklahoma. He does not crave constant exposure, and he does not measure success by how often he is seen on stage or in headlines. Instead, he focuses on substance and sustainability, looking for experiences that are meaningful rather than just marketable. In recent years, Shelton has shifted more of his energy into personal projects, including work on his ranch, mentoring young artists, and nurturing his marriage with Stefani. Has stepped back from the frantic pace that often defines celebrity life, choosing instead to invest in a life that brings him joy, peace, and connection. That decision has naturally led him to be more selective about everything, including festivals. Even his fans support this approach, knowing that when Shelton does decide to step onto a festival stage, it means something. The rarity makes the experience more special, and the audience often gets a better show because he is fully present, not running on fumes from nonstop travel or burned out from back-to-back appearances. His performances are filled with intention, personality, and genuine interaction, which is what his supporters have come to love most about him. Another consideration is the evolving nature of music festivals themselves. With so many events competing for attention and dollars, the culture of festivals has changed. Some have grown more commercial, others more chaotic. And for an artist like Shelton who values authenticity, it is important to feel like he is part of something that matches his ethos. He has shown time and again that he is not afraid to walk away from things that do not feel right, even if they are lucrative or high profile. That confidence has only grown. Over time, Shelton no longer feels the need to prove himself. He has already done that with chart-topping hits, awards, a successful run on television, and a loyal fan base that spans generations. Now he is in a phase of life where he gets to choose quality over quantity, meaning over momentum. This self-assuredness allows him to approach festivals on his own terms, knowing that doing so ultimately leads to better experiences for everyone involved. There is also a personal side to his decision. Shelton has openly discussed his struggles with the pressures of fame and how being constantly on the move can take a toll on his mental health. He is protective of his space, his energy, and his peace. That means avoiding situations that might lead to burnout or compromise his sense of well-being. For Shelton, success is no longer defined by the grind, but by the ability to show up fully when it truly matters. In many ways, his approach is a refreshing counterpoint to the constant hustle that defines much of the entertainment industry. It is a reminder that boundaries are healthy, that presence matters, and that sometimes less really is more. Blake Shelton is not just being picky for the sake of it. He is making deliberate choices that reflect a mature, grounded, and thoughtful artist who knows exactly what he wants from his life and his career. As the festival season rolls on, fans who are lucky enough to catch a Blake Shelton set know they are witnessing something rare and real. Whether he is cracking jokes between songs, sharing stories from his life, or delivering powerful renditions of his biggest hits, Shelton brings a level of sincerity that is hard to fake. That sincerity is what makes him one of the most beloved figures in country music. And it is also why he gets to call the shots on where and when he plays, in a world of noise. Blake Shelton is choosing clarity. In a business built on constant movement, he is embracing stillness. And in an industry that often rewards appearances over substance, he continues to remind everyone that meaning, connection, and authenticity will always matter most. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.